What's going on YouTube? Greenwood Evil here. Today we have another Godzilla review. I got a comment earlier in the week from Godzilla fan 123 the best asking if I had any Final Wars Godzilla figures, and I actually do. So today we're going to be reviewing this bad boy. This is the from what I believe it's the Banpresto. You can see on the foot here. Once it focuses in, it says BP 2004, usually Banpresto. This is the Banpresto, I believe, 9-inch Godzilla prefabricated figure. He actually came in a box. So you know how like most of the Godzilla figures I have here, they're like on the shelf with the tag on them. But he actually came in a box. I don't have the box anymore. I tore that thing open, what, 13 years ago at this point. When I got him from the comic shop. I got him from JC Comics. Those guys usually have good Godzilla stuff there. But I got him. He came in a box. We'll talk about him in a second. I just want to kind of show you the backdrop real quick. Let me move him out the way. And so we have our backdrop here, right there, of our Godzillas. We have our Mecha Godzilla, our 1975 Godzilla, and our Titanosaurus. I did those reviews in the Terra Mecha Godzilla special. I'll leave it top right corner. We also did my last Godzilla video review last week was on my first ever Godzilla I ever got, which is the 1985 Imperial Godzilla, which is 1985 Imperial Godzilla, which is right there. And then all the way in the corner there, obviously, the NECA Shin Godzilla, I'll also leave in the top right corner along with the Imperial Godzilla. That right there, awesome, awesome figure. Did a review on that one too. A lot of views. A lot of people like that one. I love it too. All right, let's move this camera down slowly. There we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get right into this review here. So basically, what we have here is a Banpresto Final Wars Godzilla from 2004. So this is not from your regular line, like I just said. He came in a box. They made two figures. They made Godzilla, and they made Gigan, the 2004 Gigan, the one that has like the blue with like the sights, you know, his hands looks like the original Gigan, just so different colors, and looks a lot cooler actually, honestly, the cyborg chicken basically. But they came in boxes, which is pretty cool. Like his leg was off. I think this leg was off and his tail was off. I had to actually use a hair dryer to warm the spot to pop the tail in, pop the leg in. But he has a lot of good detail on him. He looks really good. He's actually has a lot of nice detail. His length of his tail is pretty cool too. Like, so they have a regular like 6-inch and 9-inch figure, I believe, that has the tag on it. He's not in this cool pose, first of all. He's more like a traditional pose like that Godzilla over there. But like, he just doesn't look as cool. This is a lot more detailed. Obviously, if you want super detailed, you're gonna go for the X Plus, or I don't know if SH Monster Arts made a Final Wars Godzilla. You guys have to let me know in the comments if that actually happened. I don't believe that I've ever seen one, and if they haven't made one yet, shame on them. They need to make one, by the way, because this design is awesome. They streamlined him for the movie. He was running around. He was kicking things. He was jumping around like playing soccer. It was a weird movie, but it was awesome. But he got his face here. Look at that. He looks really good. They got his ears right there, his little ear, and he's got a lot of nice detail. They always do great detail with Japan. His yellow teeth and his like orange eyes. Reminds me of right as he was about to fire his spiral ray at the end of the movie. Spoiler alert, I guess. Well, I mean, I'm hoping you've seen it already if you're a Godzilla fan. He has some articulation, actually. His head moves, which is pretty cool. I mean, obviously, like I say, as always, you're going to want to keep the head in the position where it lines up with the rest of his spikes, so it doesn't look all goofy. His arms move, too. He has some nice detail here. They actually combined a lot of different designs into this Godzilla. If you look at it here, he has the extra long neck. I'll bring it in here. Let me get the light. He has the extra long neck with the two lines here. This is almost reminiscent of the like Tokyo SOS / Godzilla 2000 look. They added that feature to it. They gave him a lot more traditional spikes. They're not gigantic. They're regular size. You got his 3 rows basically. Actually, he has more rows than that. He has like 6 rows. He's just a lot smaller. Some of the rows. It looks really cool. Look at the detail on there. It looks really cool. Yeah, but they combine a lot of different Godzillas. They use the face looks sort of like a it looks like the Tokyo SOS one, but they did a little bit of modification to it. I think it looks great. I mean, in the movie, he looks fantastic. I love that movie, by the way. I know it gets a bad rap sometimes, but it is an awesome, awesome movie. I don't have the Gigan that came from the box, I don't believe. I don't remember. It's sad I don't remember. I have so many Godzilla things. I think I have the regular 10-inch Gigan with the tag. I could be totally wrong with that. I'm going to have to check the foot because obviously, like I said, the foot here says Toho Co. 2004, BP 2004 China, so this is Banpresto. Also his legs move too, which is cool. It looks like he's walking. But I gotta check and see the Gigan that I have because I'm sure that you guys want to see that Gigan too. I didn't want to show him on this video because he's so cool. Like this Godzilla, he's so cool. I want to save him for like another video so I can show him. If you want to see that Gigan, let me know in the comments. Obviously, I'll do it at some point anyway. But I'll streamline it to the front of the pack if you guys want to see that. I also know, don't forget, I know Toy Respect. I know you guys, Toy Respect. I'll leave their link there, Toy Respect right there. I know that they requested a while ago, they requested more GMK Godzilla stuff. I will get to it. I promise. I'll make that the next Godzilla figure I review. My 2001 GMK Godzilla, the 10-inch figure with the tag. Epic looking, ghost eyes and everything. So cool. You got his tail, super long tail. He's got some articulation, like I said. He has 2 points of articulation. He has the tail piece here, and then he has a smaller part here that you can turn too. This was off of him when I got the figure. I had to use I had to use a hair dryer to warm up the spots to pop this in because it was a little difficult. You got a lot of nice detail, obviously, as all these Godzilla figures have a nice scale detail. They look really good. But his looks extra good, because this figure was like... It was in between X Plus / regular Bandai figure. It was like, it had a little bit more detail than normal, but it still wasn't on the level where you're going to be spending a lot of money. I mean, him now... I can't really find him online. I found a couple of them when he's in the box with Gigan for like $170. So, I mean, he's probably worth about $50-$60. I'm pretty sure I spent about $30-$40 on him. So, he hasn't matured much, but that's okay because they will eventually. What else do we got here? Oh, of course, his claws there. His arms look great. Come on, there you go, focus and say the cool. He got wave to you guys. You know, Godzilla's waving. Hashtag Godzilla waves. Wave back. Hashtag wave back to Godzilla. Because, you know, this Godzilla wasn't even really a hero. He was pissed because the Gotengo buried him for like 50 years, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe we'll see the Gotengo again. I have the Gotengo. A small, like, little RC version of it that I got from eBay. Of course, I got a lot of stuff from eBay. But it's a little tiny Gotengo, about yo big. I should have done it for this review, but what I'll do is in the next review for Gigan, I'll show off the Gotengo and I'll show off the Gigan with this Godzilla, so it'll have a little bit of a face-off. Because they had a pretty short... That's the one problem with Godzilla Wars, is Godzilla Final Wars, is that all the fighting was way too short. Way too short. Gigan and Godzilla needed more of a battle, but it was really cool to see them actually fight. Because Gigan's only been in 3 movies, if I'm not mistaken. He's been in Godzilla vs. Gigan. He was in something else, if I'm not mistaken... Was he in Godzilla vs. Megalon? I feel like he was. And then he was also in this, so only 3 movies. He was also in the cartoon, the TV show with the Power Rangers S TV show where Godzilla helped him. I forgot what that was called. Where Godzilla helped. I'll look it up. I'll talk about it in the next video too. It was like Ultraman, but it was like Toho's version of Ultraman. Anybody knows what that was called, please remind me. Put it in the link down there so I remember to talk about it next time. But Godzilla was on it, King Ghidorah was on it, Gigan was on it, and maybe someone else. I don't remember. But this figure is really awesome. If you guys ever get a chance to pick this one up, in box, out of box. Now don't get confused, he will not have a tag on him. And when you look under here, you're going to see BP. You won't see it say Bandai, you'll see BP 2004, so that's how you know. And this pose is super awesome. You don't see this pose on a regular 2004 Final Wars Godzilla, so he's a little bit more unique. This is a great figure though. I really love this figure. I was so glad I picked him up back in the day. I was so big into Final Wars because I knew that they were ending the series for a while and they were putting it on the shelf, and it took a whole year for them to get Final Wars to the United States. Now, I was younger back then. I'm sure I could have found it on some sort of file sharing website and watched it online without subtitles or whatever. But I waited the whole time and got it when it came out on DVD the first day. I ran to... Where did I buy it from? I feel like I bought it from Best Buy. I feel like Best Buy actually had it. But I definitely bought it there. It's a great movie. It's definitely worth a watch if you haven't seen it yet. If you're a huge Godzilla fan, I'm sure you already have and you have your own opinions on it. But I think with what they tried to do, I understand what they were trying to do. Make it super action movie / Godzilla movie. But this is pretty much it, guys. This is the 2004 Banpresto Fancy 9/10-inch Godzilla with a super long tail from Godzilla Final Wars. Hard to find. Of course, a lot of my stuff I have is pretty hard to find because it's a little bit older. I don't have a lot of the SH Monster art stuff, so I'm always reviewing older things, which is pretty cool. But that is it, guys. Of course, if you like the video, like it, subscribe down below or in the left-hand corner. I'll leave some other Godzilla-related videos here. Also, throughout the video, remember, I put the information bars for all the Godzilla stuff you see back here. You can watch those videos, too. That's pretty much it, guys. Until next time, take it easy. Peace.